There's pirates in these parts.
Hello? Hello?
I don't have my headphones on, Victor. I can't hear you. I just heard you on the stream, in the rebroadcast. I heard you. Hold on.
I couldn't even hear myself in the stream.
And Violet just said meow, and she heard me say Victor. So. I have my headphones on now. Hold on. Victor, say something?
Yeah, hello?
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah.
Nuh-uh. I'm not a poopy head, Violet. You're a poopy head. You say that, but I don't agree with you. When I just started the game, I got like some sort of infinite loop bug or something. It didn't actually start. Who could say? Maybe I have to reboot the library. Maybe I messed something else up. I think I said maybe I have to reboot the library. I got it again. I got the request operation caused the stack overflow. I wonder... Oh, it's in hackable objects underscore 85. That's never good. I have to take off my sweater. Hold on. It's so hot. Oh, I see. Okay, this is not live to the people, is it? Okay, that's good. That's good news. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I was refreshing the Steam cloud and I saw it pop up. Last seen 1 minute ago. It's a really long log of stuff.
Is it a long, like, stack trace that you're saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's an infinite loop, so it's going to be pretty long.
Hackable. It's like refresh NPC state.
So it's going to be like really long, because I mean that's the whole thing. It's like this never stops. This never stop, man. Yeah. It's fixed now, though.
All right. Yeah.
What's up, Loknar? I'm about to start this vicar. Durr.
Oh. Yeah, I almost forgot about the time because I was like, wait, it's
Right.
1 hour
Right.
earlier now.
The other savings time is so annoying.
Yeah. I thought you guys were getting rid of it.
I thought so too, but I assume these things just take time.
Yeah.
I thought we were getting rid of it as well. I always hear people talk about. I never look into the legislation whatsoever. I only just hear rumors, you know. Like I never Google it. I'm just like, people say like, yeah, there's legislation they're trying to get rid of it. I'm like, okay, cool. I guess that'll happen. But I don't fact check it. I don't like look into it at all.
Yeah.
So I don't even know if it's like federal,
here.
state. You know, I don't know.
Yeah. I think there's been talks here in the EU about getting rid of it too, but it's like only talks.
Does this button actually work?
Which button?
Talking about a button on my stream back in real life.
Oh.
If you have any, guide, if you have any suggestions.
No. Wait, a button in game that doesn't work? Which one?
No, I can mute myself now. So, all right, we're starting this. How do I do this again? Webcam? Unity? Turn that off? Then we're good. We're good. We're good, we're good, we're good. Okay. Boom. Okay. What's up, everybody? This is starting. The Steam sale, the Steam Spring Sale is live. And the game's pretty cheap. It's like $9 right now or something like that. So that's pretty good. Also, the Pirate Patch incursion is live as of like 2 days ago. So also fun. We added Pirates, Mutiny, gameplay settings like permadeath, a job matrix, other things as well. Look, I already own this game. You could buy it again. I mean, you can own it more than once. I own a couple bananas. I own a couple apples. Also, look, you know what else you can do? You could tell your friends. You could tell YouTubers, streamers, content creators. You could tell your friends to leave a review. You could just reach out to people. You could find a radio DJ near you, maybe. Just call in every day, nonstop, and just say, think about Starmancer. So there's other stuff you can do, Loknar, that isn't this. I'm just going to load my old save. No, I'm going to load the previous stream. I'm going to try to get Galarium. Victor, today I'm trying to infect a colonist with the slime disease so I can get a goo farm going.
Yeah.
What do you know about those goo farms? What do you know about goo farms, Victor?
Not much.
Yeah, not much. Me neither. I want to find the people who made Slime Rancher and just be like, how do you guys do it? How do you guys do it? Slime Rancher is a good concept, but I personally find it boring, like ranching slimes. You don't have an opinion. You have no opinion on Slime Rancher. You're like, okay.
I tried it. I don't know. I think it gave me like motion sickness. I don't know.
Yeah, I've never played it. I don't even really know anything about it other than that you're a slime rancher.
Yeah.
That's all I know about it. But I just don't find slimes to be that compelling of a product, of a livestock. But I don't know what the game's about. I really don't, you know? So. But that, if you describe Stardew Valley, you'd be like, oh, do you... Like, that sounds kind of boring too, though, doesn't it? Like, oh, I'm just a farmer. But at least, like, a farmer is, like, more broad than a slime rancher. We should make an accounting game, like some sort of tax game, and make it, like, really boring. like you're a real tax person. And you could buy, like, cosmetics, but it's only things like pocket protectors. This game is interesting. It's inspired from Dwarf Fortress. Dwarf Fortress was actually inspired from us. The universe is cyclic. And it's going to end soon anyway. It's about to restart, so... We're here to the end with you guys. I know that I need goo this game. There's not much here for me, though. I need scrap, also. Alright. Alright. There's a cuddler nest. What do cuddlers do if they get infected with cuddlers now? They make them happy. It's like, I know that, like it's like a vampire type situation. It's a ghost boy. Just for me. Graham, stand over here. Look. And then here's the camera right here, Graham. Look in the real world, Graham. There's a camera right here. Here's the floating head. Here's the floating head. Because you're wearing green, the same color as my screen. Hey, what's up, Toto Yumi too? And it is a long time. I think the last time has been months, probably. I like get your thumb out of your mouth. Who is this for? Is this for you, Violet? Make sure you tell your brother thank you.
Poopy Head.
Wow, that's a poopy head. Oh, it's no problem, Toto. You have a life. Or maybe you don't. I don't know. But in any case, it's no problem. Thanks, Toto Yumi too. If you think it's amazing, tell your friends, YouTubers, streamers, content creators. Consider leaving a review. And soon we'll have... I'll press a thing. And it didn't work, though. Oh, I have it disabled. Oh, I see what I did here. Let's go into the code. It's too low. Let's try this again. Yeah. I want to have like a thing I can press like that. Okay, I need a slime infection. How can I find slime? Is there a slime crater somewhere? Oh, it's in the Medilab. Okay. I need scrap real bad, though. That's the thing. Ugh. Chem. Victor, do you think I should build a chem table with my limited resources? Ooh, our radar dish. I can afford this. Or should I build... I need fuel. Here's the thing. I need fuel. Should I build a chem table or just go with supply station? I don't even have a supply station yet. But I don't even think you really need a supply station, do you? Because you can just skip it. I think there's nothing it makes that other things can't make later. But maybe I'm wrong about that.
All except small medkits, but you can make big medkits and stuff.
I don't have enough scrap to build a walkway.
You're not gonna have enough scrap for the supply station either.
I didn't see you, but you look so funny, Graham. You look like you're a floating head man. See? That's so funny. You should look on the replay. Graham just looks like a floating face. Because he's wearing some kind of Minecraft pajamas. A creeper. He just bashed my hand while I was trying to do something. There goes Ghost Boy. He's out of here. Okay. I like that technology hasn't gotten to a point that that I'm so jaded that I don't find that funny. I still find it funny just to be in front of a green screen as a floating face. That to me is still funny. So.
Yeah.
It's like when 7th graders type boobs on their calculator, and it's not that funny, but it's funny. Like it is funny. Like it's like a funny thing to do. It's just silly. Do you ever do those math things in school where a friend would be like, okay, if you type in 13 times 7 minus 8 plus 3, flip it upside down. What does it say? Boobies, LOL. Simpler times, Simpler times. Kids must still have calculators and stuff in school, though. They must still do that. That's got to be a thing still.
Yeah, because the phone would be too distracting.
Yeah, it's way too distracting. Just because you have a phone, in your life.
Yeah.
It must be hard as a teacher not, to deal with things like cheating now. Because there's so many ways to cheat. I mean, kids have, little devices in their pockets of any size, and they're really good at hiding them. It's all they practice hiding their phones all day, every day. Graham's coming back with something.
Also, I forgot to announce the stream, and it was because I was waiting for you to announce the patch notes. That's usually when I start announcing it. I was like,
It's about yesterday or something?
Announce patch
Some other
notes.
day?
No,
Today? Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, that's fine.
I was like, oh, there weren't any patch notes.
Getting attacked by a ghost. Graham, this is the content people come here for. He just looks like he's like my memory of my deceased kid right now or something. Like I'm just having like a flashback or something. Like, I remember when we used to play games together. I mean, I can play like this. This is fine, Graham. I can do this. Just I'll be a ghost face for a little bit. I'll have like a black and white face. Yeah, you do. Graham doesn't have school today. They didn't have, for some reason, said no school day.
Is it a special day?
Is that what, Victor? Who are you
Like a
again?
special day? Like a holiday or something?
It's not a holiday, I don't think. I think it's like a professional development day where the teachers have meetings and they do whatever it is that teachers do for fun. I think I just have to go to a system with scrap. I think I messed up by going here. I also can't afford anything. I have to like... Oh no, I have to put my radar dish in a weird spot. Okay, I'm gonna cancel my whole framework order, and I'm gonna replace it. You changed this icon at some point from an X to a circle with a line through it. I don't know when you did that.
Yeah, because I kept thinking like it closes down like the window.
You seen it?
Like,
Yeah. I'm a simple man. I see an X. I think it closes a window.
Yeah.
Where'd I get this goo from?
So when you're just playing like mindlessly and it's like, oh, let me just close this, and it's like, oh no, wait, does something else than every other single window.
Twitter. Non. Impromptu. Dev stream. Is live. Impromptu. do, do, do. I have to tweet the stream really fast, then I'll be good. And Steam Spring Sale is here. Indie game, early access, and Steam Spring Sale. Do. Aw. I wasn't able to edit my tweet for some reason. Profiler. It's fine. Okay. Alright, I have goo. Now that I have goo, I can definitely get the thing I'm trying to get. which is a chem table. But I feel like I'd be fine with warping to somewhere with a lot of scrap, though. Ooh, chem table doesn't even cost scrap. Okay, I'm definitely building that then. And it's gonna have to go. Do you think, Victor? Do you think you should be able to place the chem table outside? It doesn't matter.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah, I don't know either. Because there's threats to be outside if you're outside anyway.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I might not even be able to afford this. Wait, if I go through the wall, though, I can. Okay. All I hear right now is the kids, Graham saying, "Shoot it, sissy, shoot it." And Violet saying, "What button?" And they're playing some Ghostbusters game. You have a little sister, don't you? How much younger is your little sister than you?
4 years.
4? That's kind of a while.
Yeah.
My sister was like, it was like 3 years. She was like 2 years and 11 months away. And I felt like that was kind of far. What'd you say, sissy? My sister's Aunt Rachel. Mm-hmm. Yeah, my brother is Uncle Ben. He's my twin brother. It's weird being a twin, you know? What I mean by weird is like it's just different being a twin than not being a twin. That's what I mean. Like it's like being a twin is a different upbringing, I feel like, compared to not being a twin. Just because you always have a person around you all the time.
Yeah.
This person's gray, but they shouldn't be. They should be white because they're my... I'm going to do a farmer cook chemist. I feel like that's okay, isn't it? And then I need fuel. I need you to maintain 10 fuel. Now I can power my Jenny, by the way. Jenny. C4. Refined goo. Dude, you know what movie I want to show the kids this weekend is Men in Black, the original one. They've never seen it.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah. Toto, you, me too. The beta key is never going to be invalid. Like it'll be good forever. So, forever and ever and ever. Just only on Steam, obviously, but it's good forever. How much ore? 4 ore. Okay. 4 ore and 7 years ago. Fantastic Mr. Fox, you mean? I've already seen... By the way, Monty loves Fantastic Mr. Fox, and I think he might like a lot of Wes Anderson films. I also love most Wes Anderson films. Especially love the one about the Boy Scouts, which is called... I don't even remember right now. Oh my god, what's that called? It's Edward Norton.
Kingdom, right?
Yeah, Kingdom Come Deliverance is what it's called. Yeah. No, it's called... But you're so right. Say it again. What'd you say? Say it again.
Something Kingdom.
Moonrise Kingdom. You're so right, Monty. You're so right. A movie that I feel like I didn't pay enough attention to, a Wes Anderson film I didn't pay enough attention to, was the one where they're on a sub. On a boat, rather. And I'm trying to think of what that one's called. I just feel like I didn't pay enough attention to that movie. It's called, like, Mr. Nemo or something. Life Aquatic with Steve Zissou. That's right. It's Life Aquatic with Steve Zissou. Yeah. But I liked the movie. I just feel like I didn't pay enough attention, you know, to the movie when it was on, because a lot of stuff happens, but I like those movies, and I really love the way that a lot of Wes Anderson films they're so flat, but it feels like you're watching a play, and I just think that makes it fun.
Nice.
Crystals. Okay, I'm not gonna. I can't kill this. I don't want to kill this slime creature. Instead, I want him to infect one of my dudes, and they'll start pooping out galarium for me. I even really like the Royal Tenenbaums. It's fun. I wasn't a super big fan of Isle of Dogs, but I don't really like animated movies that much. Like, I didn't hate Isle of Dogs or anything, but I don't really like animated movies. And then Grand Budapest Hotel is really fun, too. Grand Budapest Hotel is really good. What's like the best way to infect a man with Galarian, with slimes? Just fight a bunch of slimes probably until it happens? Don't you have to fight the slimes for them to infect you, or do they infect you with proximity?
I think so. Yeah. No, I think you need to fight them.
Okay. I'm pretty sure other colonists will infect you with proximity.
I mean, you could start fighting one and then just draft them and have them not fight. So they're taking damage from it.
What could I do, you said? Oh, draft them, I see. Just make them body a bunch of... Okay, I could do that.
Yeah.
Make them body a bunch of shots. Yeah,
And
that's a good
eventually-
idea. Yeah, they'll get them. Yeah, it'll get them.
Yeah.
Once I get fuel, I'll be ready. Brew, no. I think that Moonrise Kingdom does such a good idea of a good idea. It does a really... It captures the feeling of being 10 or whatever really well, I think. And it captures the idea of like sort of falling in love, having a crush, thinking you can run away and start your own life together, but you're not really starting your own life together. I think it's great. It's a really fun movie. It's so cute. Also, I was in the Boy Scouts, so for me it's like doubly fun. I escaped. What's up, Shamper? The man who always makes you think of shrimp. It's hard to talk because my kids just keep saying things. Graham, if it's her turn, you have to let her play. Suggestion: add space shrimp. We should add some. I don't know how I feel about shrimp. Maybe a couple prawns we can add though. Honestly, I would love space shrimp. I love shrimp. I should just add shrimp. Victor, we should add a fish that you can grow and eat. And we already have the fish tank.
Like a squid.
Like a squid, you sick freak? No, like a shrimp. Like I was thinking like tuna or something. You're so funny. We're so different. You're like, oh, like a squid? I want to eat squid. I was thinking like tuna or something. I was thinking like regular food. You're like, I'm going to eat it.
But space squids.
A squid is regular food. I was in a tank, though, you can grow. I mean, a squid in a tank you can grow would be awesome, I guess. Maybe I'm wrong, but... I was just thinking like a farmable type thing. Again, you could absolutely farm squid. I don't know why. You know, we could farm... It's not like we couldn't. I just imagine that's a big tank. Like a shark.
It would be a small squid.
Be a small squid. Yeah, like a super squid or something. Waiting for... No, you're not. I don't know like what order my chemist should be and what order my chef should be, and Cogrash is so funny. He goes, they go, start over. Just scrap the whole thing and start from top. Star Shrimper, a game about cruising around in space and fishing for space shrimp. I would honestly play that game. I would try that game at least. And as long as it's not terrible, I'm not leaving a bad review on that game. Because I know what I'm getting. I know I'm getting something a bit silly, ahead of time. How are you making galarium without any fuel without galarium? Or what? What? That's not good if that's what happened. Goo. We should have like a ridiculous April Fool's update where it's just a brand new game that takes like way too much. Okay, it is fine. He was tracking it. I just wasn't paying attention. Okay. Goo. Galarium. Why am I tracking? Are space rations just tracked by default still? It's probably fine that they are, but... Be right back. Quitting my day job and dedicating myself to that project. Dibs, nobody take it. Honestly, you can have it. I'll let you use the Starmancer. You can have all the Starmancer source code, and you can make Star Shrimper, and just give me like 10%. I think that's that's fine. And then do whatever. You can make Star Shrimper. Done. Easy peasy. Violet, don't get too frustrated. You can do it, Violet. You want to play a different game, Violet? Tell your brother that. Graham, I bet you would love playing Barbie Dreamhouse Tycoon. Oh, you don't want that anymore? Never mind, Violet. Violet doesn't want to play Barbie Dreamhouse Tycoon anymore. What? No credit from Shrimper? Shrimper, you're the final boss. You're the final shrimp, man. You're the final shrimp that you have to catch. It's like Shrimp already has like... He's got like some sort of like pseudo armor on or something like that. Yeah, I don't know what he looks like. Looks like something cool though. He's like the shrimp protector. He's like, you've been eating my babies! That'd be fun. I'd watch that. I'm gonna increase this restock priority. Do I have any upgrade modules? No, I need one. You can make solid sprite sheets. Okay, you know what game I really want to make, guys? Is Trailer Park Tycoon. And I would do it as a community effort because I think it's so funny. Think about it. Space Shrimp Tycoon. Victor, what if we just make like, what if we just call our next game Spore 2?
I don't think we're allowed to do it.
I don't know how it would be related, but we'll just call it Spore. So this is Spore 2. Like, okay. The name recognition alone is pretty good. And you can't, can you trademark just Spore? Like just the term Spore? Like you can't copyright the term egg, can you? How does it work with video games? 'Cause I'm pretty sure games can have the same names. They just don't because it's too confusing. Man, if we do Trailer Park Tycoon, we gotta have a Trailer Park Boys reference. I do free work for that alone, dude. I was just watching Trailer Park Boys the other day, because I was looking for something to watch, and I think I was just trying to sleep. I couldn't sleep, whatever it was, but I was like, this is gonna be perfect, and it was, and it really was. Trailer Park Boys makes my tummy feel funny. Like I don't know, like I like it. It just is a nice, easygoing show. My tummy feels funny. That's like the way I rate shows. Sid Meier's Spore 2. Please no, Sue is so funny. We're gonna call, yeah, we'll make Sid Meier's Pirates. A fish that can multiply itself into more fish, possibly into different colors, has different attributes. When you say a fish that can multiply itself into more fish, all I'm thinking is it's gonna take over everything immediately. I feel like slime should somehow be able to reproduce asexually, right? I think more things need to reproduce in this game, Victor. By reproduce, I just mean like make more of themselves.
Yeah, I think so too. Because it's fun to like hold back and not just kill
yeah,
them.
I agree with you. I agree with you, and it's also fun. And the same exact element, but in a different story is, it's fun when things can kind of overwhelm you if you're not really paying attention to it.
Yeah.
What's up, Makutaj? It took me 10 minutes, but I finally managed to log into my account. I have like 4 Twitch accounts, and I never know which one is what anymore. I don't know what emails I use for things anymore. I have my OG email, millershasky@gmail.com. And then I have my even more OG email that I made when I was in the 5th grade, which is tyler810@hotmail.com. Yes? Graham, give your sister a turn. I'm turning it off. This time I mean it. Makura, you Makura? Or you just someone else? You're just some random person. In any case, what's up? I think a hard thing about interacting with people on stream is that you don't... The only association we have with the person, with you, is like how you talk or your name, and that's it, kind of. And maybe like your image. I'm definitely a random person that has mod powers. We're gonna have to ban you. Okay, no problem. Thanks for telling us. We're gonna have to get Makura to ban you. And I've got fuel. I've got these things. I'll open the galaxy map. I'll leave behind one car. Oh, that's the star I was gonna scan anyway. I wish that we had like a rocket launcher in this game. I could shoot it at a wall and blow it up. Oh my god, there's a control chip here. Should I get it somehow? Victor, what? How, there needs to be. I think I don't know if there needs to be, but it would be nice if there were sort of easy alternative ways to get into a dungeon that are clearly alternative ways to get into a dungeon that isn't the main course. For example, C4, you know?
Yeah.
I want to get this control chip right here. How can I mean, I can just cheese it. I'm going to cheese it to get it. I have the powers. Warp zone. I'll make a warp zone here. I'll make a warp zone here. Alright. I don't know how I feel about this mechanic. Like, I don't hate it either, to be honest with you. I'm just going to keep it. I mean, there's a potato. I might as well take it. It's a free potato. Right? I mean, whatever. Colonist Desires. I would love Colonist Desires. And I'm trying to do Colonist Bedrooms really, like, very soon. Maybe next patch, the subsequent patch. The immediate next patch is going to be all basically polish and bug fixes, performance improvements. But then we'll have time to fit in all sorts of little things, probably.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking like Colonist ownership, improvements to the job matrix, little things. And that's going to be a lot of what we do going forward, I'm thinking. Why is this guy not moving? Unrelated, okay. A rocket launcher would probably just shoot a C4 with like a 0-second charge, which would be amazing. Tramper says shooting C4 with a 0-second charge like it's a bad thing. Although maybe he's not. Maybe they're not. I'm not a he, I'm not a she, I'm a dog. On the internet. Victor, do you think that at some point there has to be technology that allows dogs to become a little bit smarter, enough that they can kind of do some stuff in the world? You know, like at some point? Because like if we have like things like Neuralink for our dogs, people already will try to clone their dead dogs. You know, like, so people will do it. Like there's people who would definitely spend an inordinate amount of money to make their dog into like the dumbest person, you know? Toggling all jobs would be great too. I agree with you too, Monty, because like often, like let's say I don't want anyone to be a researcher. I wish I could just click it and be like, okay,
yeah,
toggle all. I don't, you know, that would be great. It would be really, really great.
I'm so tired of like figuring out the skill levels of everyone when I'm assigning stuff. It's like so much like going back and forth.
Well, but there's also a degree to which you're just sort of doing that on your own too. Like you're bringing that in. Like you've just decided that you're like, I just want to. Like I just want to know. Mr. Beast, uploading people's dog's consciousness into a Boston Dynamics robot. Like that would absolutely be what he would do. Like that's so funny. Because the only reason you care about skill on a job is you just want to know who has the highest skill of all my colonists.
Yeah.
You want to know, like, okay, like, who's got the highest strength? Okay, you're going to be my security guard. Who's got the or even easier, who's got the highest mining skill? Okay, you're going to be my miner, if that was such a thing that you would do. But I really don't even, I barely even factor skill into things when I assign things to people, personally. Because the starting skills are maybe, like, capped at about 15. I don't know what the highest is, but something like that, like, you know, 5 to 15 or something. And you can get to level 5 to 15 pretty fast anyway. So.
Yeah, I mean, now you have to factor in the loved tasks as well.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
I don't even do. Yeah. Love tasks make some sense too. But, like, in terms of, like, the meta, it doesn't really, like, do much. Like, a 10-25% skill increase, that's not nothing. By the way, especially at higher levels, it's not nothing at all, by the way. But early game, it's like, whatever. But then I also really only play on the stream, where I'm only going to play for a couple hours, sort of. I don't really have time to, like, let me just sort of try to optimize my whole base, because I know I'm going to do another base again in 2 weeks or something like that. So I don't really optimize too much. But my incentives aren't really to optimize much.
Yeah.
I think there was a Florida person that kidnapped a scientist to make his dog live forever. That's respect. You know? Imagine being that scientist. LOL, oh crap, I've been kidnapped by a moron. Right, you should like splash holy water on the dick. I got it right here. It's my vial. Make sure you give this to your dog every couple of, you know, I need to get it twice a day or something like that. You know. Possible to add alternate dimensions. I mean, it's possible, Monty. That's a crazy suggestion. But, oh, I know what you mean by Shadow of Mordor. I think I know what you mean. Like when you go to like like an eagle view or something. It'd be eagle if it was Assassin's Creed, but it's like a similar mechanic. I think I know what you mean. I partially respect wanting your pet to live forever, but kidnapping someone goes a bit too far. Well, Makutaj, you just don't like your dog as much as I like my dog. Because I would absolutely kidnap a scientist and be like, hey, science, biatch, make him live forever. And he's like, I can't do that. Like, what are you talking about? Like, I don't have that power, man. He's like, you're lying. It'd also be funny if it was a scientist that had nothing to do with like the aging process. Like it was like a dentist or something, you know? Or just like someone who studies like a computer scientist or something. Just some random person. He's like, I don't want to die. Yeah, I study soil microbes, dude. Like, I don't know anything about that. Like, I study senescence in plants. Like, I don't know anything about dogs. I mean, I got goo, I got this, I got this. What do I need? I need scrap, I feel like. I need scrap or ore. Did you hear about the Chinese scientist who was arrested for gene editing babies? He was trying to edit their genes to protect them from HIV. I've heard about this like online, that it inadvertently made the people really smart or something, and I think that the Chinese scientist was ostracized or reprimanded for it. But in any case,
wait, they become really smart?
I don't know about really smart. Let's not be too hyperbolic. I don't want to be too hyperbolic. I'm just saying what I heard. Like maybe just slightly smarter, you know, like maybe a 5 IQ point difference. I don't remember. But I'm pretty sure it was this guy that trying to protect babies from HIV, gene editing a human, and also the process might result in increased intelligence or something like that. But I mean, that stuff is coming.
Yeah.
I can't imagine that it's not. I mean, there's so much incentive. All you need is a couple of psychos, you know? I mean, literal psychos. Like, you need a couple of people who are actually psychopaths to be like, okay, yeah, I'll do it. I'll inject a kid with this. And see what happens, Captain. And then groom them and, like, to be like a world leader, you know, for your people. Do you think that world governments do that? Like, find, like, gifted children? And maybe they're gifted children from gifted, sort of people in positions of power, and so they're not really kidnapped, but they're just like taken to be like the future leaders and groomed from a young age. You think that happens? It probably does.
Yeah, probably.
And you know, you just don't hear about them. Oh dang, the scientist didn't even press charges because he respected the guy just wanted to let his dog live. Well, scientists are a bit of a pushover sometimes. He was just lonely. He's like, honestly, I just like the company. It was just nice having someone to talk to that's not a microbe in a soil. It happened to Russian Superman, well documented among the Nazis, honestly. Yeah, and I think I probably just get the idea from the Wonder Kid or something. From things like Man in the High Castle. Possible to add mind control element. Psi powers would be amazing. I would love to have psi powers of some sort. And by psi, I mean psionic. Stem cells are a really interesting technology as well. Their ability to sort of repair your body seems sort of miraculous. What item are you transporting some ice? Adeline Everett, you're going to have to fight this slime. Okay, cancel draft. Let's see. Victor, Harbinger of Crazy had a really good idea, by the way, and you probably suggested this before as well, who can say, but when you know how sometimes when you context order colonists, you want them to finish their current task before they start what you order them to do?
Yeah, yeah.
And a great suggestion that Harbinger of Crazy had was, you know how when you order a bunch of stuff, it gets queued up and you can cancel it? Well, just display the first thing there, that's all, you know?
Yeah,
just display the current task, then you can queue up a thing, it'll go right after, and if you want, just cancel the current thing, we'll do the current thing. That seems like a great, easy solution.
Yeah,
and then you can also cancel other things, like if you see a colonist is like, just going to fight someone, you be like, just don't cancel that, please. Just don't do that right now. That seems nice too. So you shouldn't be able to cancel orders though if you couldn't context order them to begin with. Though I guess like there's that constraint, but that's no problem.
Yeah,
add stem cells to the medical desk. Honestly, Blacklander, that's not even a bad idea, right?
Yeah,
it's from the future, and maybe you can
get
them from
when you context order them to do something and they stop doing it, you'll still see like the context order.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. It does happen. What are the chances of getting infected from his slime? Because I'm just letting the slime attack poor Adeline Everett. Cancel draft. Get out of here, Adeline!
You're like 5% or something.
Yeah, it's probably not very high, but high enough that it's going to happen. Like, it will happen eventually.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess just leave this place. I have 9 star fuel. What do I need again? I want ore or scrap would be great. Scrap would honestly be great right now. If I could just get a little bit of scrap.
Also, imagine that Colin's life. Like, oh, I gotta wake up this morning to get beaten by slime.
Right. I gotta stand here. This is my job today. Like, I'm really good at my job. Like, I'm the best at my job. I need something to research, but I don't know what. TNT Dynamite! It's so close to 200. Maybe give a mechanic to syringe slimes. Oh, and zombies, so you could extract their virus and then inject into their colonies. That's a really good idea, Blacklander, actually. Because there are a lot of times that you deliberately want to infect a colonist. And you could just trap them in a room with the thing and it'll kind of happen. It's sort of a brute force solution. Ooh, can I afford liquid tanks? Ooh. Water. Fuel. Biomass. Galarium. Okay. What are you killing, Grammy? Killing the Mungus. The 4 essential fluids. Fuel, water, galarium, and biomass. Just like real life. Sometimes I try to remind Graham that he's been playing video games since he was like a baby, and his sister has not. There's some sort of a library event happening at a park today that I might stop stream early and take the kids to, by the way.
Alright. Yeah.
I think it's in an hour and a half. Also, I just let the VOD go like 24/7 overnight, and like it seems okay. Isn't it some kind of holiday this weekend? Because it's like St. Patrick's Day. Is that like a thing? Is that this weekend, St. Patrick's Day? Could that be why the kids have no school? I don't know. They don't tell us. Yeah, it's St. Patty's. Okay. It's not? When is it? Do you know? Tomorrow's Patrick's Day? Okay. So Saturday then. Thanks, Graham. Ow, I broke my bone. You think it's on Sunday? So not Saturday, but maybe Sunday? Okay, that's Sunday. It's the last day of the weekend. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. A star system scan was completed. Most school, college, academic calendars are online, so you can see when they have holidays. Yeah, it does. It is actually there. Like you actually can find it. What am I looking for? There's poop here, but I don't really want it. There's bots here, and a tech hub, which has bypass modules, but I can't even get in the tech hub without a bypass module, I don't think. What if I could find just something else? I still want scrap, I feel like. I'd be fine with ore, though. I could be fine with just ore. Oh, here's scrap and ore. Alright. Let me go here. Yeah, Easter and spring break as well is coming up. Ooh, and there's going to be an eclipse in Ohio. And the path of totality goes through Ohio, which is really close to me, so... and it's during spring break, so I'm taking the kids, and we're going to see an eclipse. I've never seen an eclipse, so this is exciting for me. I'm very excited about it. I've always wanted to. I'm a bit of a space nerd. I one time spent a long time making a space sim video game. Anyway, I'm very excited to see my first eclipse. I just have to buy the glasses before they go out of stock. Yeah, it's not only going to be in Ohio, but, like, for my case, the path is, like, just under my state. So it's going to go all across, you know, the continental United States. But in my case, if I just go to Ohio, it's just a couple hours. Oh, my gosh. I mean... I can't afford all this stuff. I don't really need the remote uplink. I don't need so many tomato seeds either, although I would kind of like them. I'll just take a couple. Right? Yeah, I'll take a couple. Okay. Alright. I got my things that I cheese to keep, so I have my potato. Alright, deleting warp zone. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Salvage. Mine. What's here? Unlimited ore, and doesn't even require improved thrusters. I thought planets required, like, improved thrusters or something. Is that not a thing anymore?
It must not be.
It's supposed to be a thing.
Or is it only gas giants?
Yeah, it could just be the drill situation, too. But this one's definitely a gas giant. But it's also possible the requirements are there, but not for any mission types or something like that. You guess it has to be a pretty high level to do it, for what it's worth, but... Do you think early civilizations thought the eclipse was the apocalypse or the act of their god? They had to think it was some sort of magical, you know, supernatural type phenomenon, even a little bit. Because even I'm a little bit like, maybe something psychic will happen. Like, even me, I have that in me. I'm like, well, maybe when the total eclipse happens, it's like, well, maybe I'll feel different. Like, maybe, you know, I don't have the sun's energy, the radiation hitting me, and maybe that's going to do something interesting that, you know, happens so rarely. Even I'm excited for it, so I don't know. It says it requires improved thrusters, but maybe it just doesn't show up for some reason sometimes. Unless it was disabled. It doesn't look like it though. Hey, what's up, Felcake? What's up? What's up? Besides the ceiling? Oh, I can tell you something else that's up besides the ceiling. It's the banana in my pocket. Victor, I think there was a bug where they didn't show up, by the way. Because now the requirements show up again. I think it was just a bug. Really strange bug,
yeah,
though,
there is a
isn't it?
bug where if you select like a contract and go back, all of the requirements will come.
I like the way that you're like, yeah, this is just a known bug, dog. I'm like, oh, I didn't know that. Yeah, I think let me see what I did. I think I like pressed mine, and then I don't know what I did because I didn't select a contract, but I might have viewed a contract.
Yeah, if you viewed the contract.
I didn't view it though. I didn't even view it though.
Oh.
They just want grilled biomass? Are you serious? I can do that.
Maybe if you view the trader, the same thing happens.
Yeah, I just viewed the contract and it happened for sure. And then, and when I open the window and close it again, they don't reappear, by the way. Yeah. So that's sort of interesting if that happens. But then it came back eventually for me, so I don't know. I don't even know what I did that made it come back. I'm sure it'll come back soon. Well, the good news is they still have those requirements. I think Starmancer could use more alien/spacey type food. What are some ideas you have? I agree with you. What are some ideas you have? Do you think like space squid, for example? Like Victor does? I'm just teasing about the space squid. I actually do think a space squid would be fun, and I think like people would actually enjoy farming that, by the way. Like it would be fun. Like it would feel sci-fi too and spacey, by the way. You know how like Fremen raise sandworms? Shai-Hulud a little bit? Like what if we raise space whales a little bit, like under our base, you know? Mind control slugs would be great, like in Futurama. I have a control chip. I also found a dead person. Okay, morbid curiosity. I don't even have 50 frags right now. Interesting. Where do you make frags here? Let's just maintain 50 or 70. Mind control slugs does sound a little bit like a delicacy, and you should be able to eat them. Mind control in general would be fun. Just anything more spacey stuff would be fun. Big battery. Frags, DNA frags. I guess I should get the programming terminal. That's what I should absolutely be focused on right now. 100, that's it? Okay. Okay. Maintain 200 of this. Mind control slug sounds like one of those foods that needs to be cooked very specifically, like blowfish. Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Like if you don't have a high enough cooking skill, it creates like poison meat or something. Doing some chemistry. You say that, but where are you going? Did you just try to take fuel out of the sink? And it didn't work correctly? Is that what... Who can say? What are you making? DNA frags? Did you try to take he tried to take bio-waste out of the sink? But it... That's fun. That's interesting. That's also one of the bugs that we're fixing next patch. I'm doing a revamp, a little bit of a revamp of sort of these pipe distribution system. Victor, I was thinking we could easily add like automated item transportation. Just we'll make a new type of pipe, so it'd be placed just like a wire in a pipe, and we'll just need some sort of big storage object, and it just consumes power to use the grid probably.
Yeah, sounds good.
Yeah. Element 115. I got a couple dead bodies. You know what that means? That means I can make some regular beefsteak. An upgrade module. It's pretty good. It's not bad. Why are there random relics out here? I saw a random. Maybe it's from something else. I can kill this zombie. I'm not concerned. Brain slug people would be fun. What do they do? That's a hard question to answer. Like, what do they do? I don't know. They do something. He refuses to build or fix up. Oh no, what happened? Excitable. Researching dead body, transport. That's... I mean, I kind of need that, but I'm gonna pick you. Yeah, obviously they would attach to your colonist. I'm thinking they would just destroy stuff, you know? They would just attack. Because they could slowly infect other colonists, but which would be fun. But they still need to do something once they're infected, eventually. And they absolutely should infect other colonists. I agree with that. They start trying to destroy ship. Oh, it could be another mutiny. That'd be fun. It could just be another mutiny event. You're right. It could just be a mutiny event, honestly. That's a great entry point. Once they infect enough people, they attack the non-slugs. Something like that. And we could do something similar with, like, even like a Cyberman type infection or something. How are you suffocating, person? Weird. I found Susan B. Anthony, Victor. Okay, I have one upgrade module. What should I do with it, you think, Victor? Where should I put it on? My chem table? Or do I put it on my ore refinery?
Ore refinery, for sure.
You say that, but right now I don't have enough goo, though. That's the thing. Like, I'm more...
Yeah, but in the long run...
Well, in the long run, I won't really need it. In the long run, like, I'll have enough metal and stuff. I won't need it either, you know?
Yeah,
I could also put it on my generator.
Speeds up the time to get, you know... the whole... What are those called?
Yeah, but I still need, like, DNA frags, and because against Galarium that I'm really, or I'll get enough ore. I think, like, I'll have sort of unlimited. I just don't know. I think I'm leaning towards the refinery too, but
yeah, but it's more the time it takes to get all the ore.
I'm not concerned with the time. You're always concerned. I'm not a person who cares about the time it takes. As a player, I don't care about the time. The time is negligible to me because I can just get it for free. Like, I'm not really too concerned about it. I'll have a surplus of ore eventually. That's the thing, 'cause I just don't know. But the only thing you can really make from... Well, also C4. I do want some C4. It'd be good to double fuel. I'm okay with... I like having more fuel. I kind of like having more C4, because maybe I'll use it for something. I don't care about space rock. I care a little bit about DNA fragments. I care a little bit about pigments. I don't know either, you know? I don't really care about the stuff in here enough. Steel Soldier, what's up, by the way? What if robot people don't have morale? I was thinking that, Blacklander. Like, can something that's great, or like maybe they have morale, but they can't eat food, so there's like morale boosts that just aren't available to them, and they don't need to sleep. So like they're more likely to go crazy. Is kind of fun. Oh, I see. I should just connect this like this. That would help. Like that. I'm doing good, Steel Soldier. I'm doing well. Superman does good. You do well. Where's the head? Oh, it's right there. Okay. Human turned robot should have morale, IMO, but just manufactured robot shouldn't. Yeah, and I was thinking like they would still have... What's up, Spiffy Ball Guy, by the way? I was thinking that they would have morale, the robots, but they don't have access to some of the ways to increase morale. Like, you can't drink alcohol, potentially. You can't do space rock. You can't eat any food. You know, so you don't get dining area morale boost. You don't get food morale boost. You probably don't get bed morale boost because they don't have to sleep. Anyway, so then it could lead to a person that just tends to become crazier quicker, which is kind of fun. You know? For the Lisan Al-Gaib, you mean? Lisan Al-Gaib. Yeah, that's why I know Bender drinks alcohol. As soon as I said that, I was like, well, Bender drinks alcohol. That's kind of fun. So I think they should still be able to do something. By the way, the reason that... by the way, what's up, Tokar68? The reason that the murder bots drop moonshine in this game is just because of Bender. So I think it's funny. I think them being powered by alcohol would actually be great. I would actually really like that, I think. And also then you just have more alcohol on your base in general. And also it would make the juicer much more viable. I think that'd be fun. But I don't know. It's tough sometimes to know. I do think... I don't have any cons with alcohol. Do you have any cons with feeding them alcohol, Victor? Robots alcohol?
I mean, I don't know. It's kind of silly.
Victor says it's kind of silly. It's an energy source. You can burn it. It has calories. Tell me why it's silly, you non-scientist.
Yeah.
I mean, because, like, it does seem ridiculous, but, like, it's silly because they're robots specifically, right? Like, that's specifically why it's silly. If they weren't robots, it would be like, okay, it's fine. But, like, you can probably run a car off of, like, ethanol, right? That's some type of alcohol. You can, you know? I think that robots drinking alcohol is supported by science, and you can't fight that, Victor. Sorry, but in this household, we believe science is real. So.
Well, that also means that they're based on combustion technology.
They are, yeah, they are. That's good to know. You're very excellent skills of deduction. They are based off of internal combustion engine. I'm so glad you noticed.
Which also means that they need oxygen, and they would emit carbon monoxide as well.
Are you saying Futurama is wrong? Honestly, I think Victor is trying to say that. Get him, guy! Get him, boys! Oh, that drink pot could just think alcohol. Also, the drink pot makes more sense if they have to drink alcohol, Victor, right? Like, oh, that's just like a butler form. Okay, we're killing their butler. Sorry, butler. I also think it'd be great if they're like butler bots that were neutral. They're like, listen, I just work here, man. Like, I'm not part of these murder bots, dude. I don't know, man. I'm not trying to kill you guys. I'm cool, man. I'm your bud. You guys want to get drunk? What if the way to increase morale would have to delete part of them? Oh, that's such a good idea, Still Soldier. What if the way to increase their morale, you'd have to delete part of their memories so they lose some of their expertise? That's a really fun idea. That's really fun. From what I heard, the car powered by water just didn't really work. Well, they should have tried Gatorade. Victor confirmed to be a robot. Doesn't want you to know their power source. I think that's what it is, Victor. No human could be this much of a genius.
Yep.
I think it's funny that you can hear the soundboard as well. It's like you can hear yourself respond sometimes.
It is very confusing.
Yeah, it's like a weird thing. Like, what?
Yes, Tyler, I'm here.
We should just go back to Flintstone technology. I know, you see their calves?
Like this. Daddy, look at.
That's so silly. Ever watched the Jetsons? The Jetsons was like before my time, so I never really watched it. What the heck is this? Oh, this. Okay, I know what this is. I'm trying to build a refrigeration room really fast for my food because my food's starting to rot. Checkers. I think it's cool that cosmetic unlocks are permanent now. By the way, especially like the core cosmetics. I think I probably have all the core cosmetics, don't I? I guess I could just be anything I want. Like, this thing is kind of cool. There. And my name is Bowser. Bowser's kind of a dumb name for an enemy. Like, it's like I don't mean it's dumb, like it's like the wrong choice, but it's like a silly, like made up name. Like it's just like a sound. Like, that's Bowser. And Ganondorf too. But they work, you know?
Yeah.
Perhaps they could have perks where they have a memory storage or a part of the memory related to a skill that is much more difficult to lose, but making it so they have a harder time to accrue experience. Also, that's a great idea too, Still Soldier. Just that it takes them longer to level up skills. I had a friend where the last name was Bowser. Did you try to step on his head? Did he steal your girlfriend? So there's no scrap here, eh? That's okay, I don't need it. Storage them. Hey, listen. Food? Raw food? Just store all the food here, I guess. Okay. Make exclusive, let's go. Imagine Tyler Bowser. I can't even, that's too much. I'll try ChatGPTing it and see what it comes back with, though. I still love the fact that the new American representative has Bowser. That's a thing. There's an American, like, some sort of congressperson or something whose last name is Bowser. I wouldn't trust that guy. So the cores, do they have benefits other than just visuals? Right now, it's just visuals. I would just love upgrades in general, though. What we really want to add are other Starmancers stations you can find, and then like extract their cores or do something fun with that. Oh, it's just an American rep for Nintendo. I thought that's fun. Okay, that's fun. They probably deliberately did that. He's like, his last name's Bowser. He's perfect. He was made for this, you know? I have a sick man. What's he sick with? Goo Belly. I think it's really funny that if they get infected with the slime disease, they become gingers. So I'll never not think ginger is funny because of South Park, you know? Like, the types of things that South Park were doing in my formative years in like the 6th, 7th, 8th grade are still the things I find hilarious to this day. Multiplayer base building when? That's coming probably next patch, I'm thinking. And then you'll just be able to build multiplayer. Avery Lyons was hurt. Is there no oxygen? Are we out of helmets? I don't have any oxygen emitters, Victor. I'm doing a salvage mission, though, so much of it is scrap. Ugh. Extract their cores for design or research. That's fun, too. And also, we could convert, like, Starmancer derelict cores that you find into things like upgrade modules, that sort of thing. This lady is going to die, probably, unfortunately. Do I build, like, a wall vent? No, I need the oxygen emitter. That's the only way. I have to get the oxygen emitter. Oh my god, she's gonna die. Are there no helmets? Does she not even have a helmet? There is a helmet, you psycho. Put on a helmet, man. There's a helmet right here, you freak. Maybe colonists should immediately try to put on a helmet if they start suffocating as well. I have a task for next patch. A colonist should, like, flee to a floor with oxygen if they start to suffocate. Ass fallback. Oops. Ass fallback. Go to room. Go to livable floor. Ugh. Finding different cats would be fun as well. It's just right now, Cat doesn't do much. She's just like an NPC that sort of talk, like, sometimes. And it'd be nice if they just did other stuff. I would really love it if you could have, like, butlers, and every cat core you found would allow, and every Starmancer core you found would allow you to have an additional bot on in your station. I think that would be sort of fun. Hey, what do you feel about that, Victor?
Wait, say that again?
If you find cat cores, or if you find derelict Starmancer cores out in space, it will... When is this going to be finished? Oh, it's at 8 hours. It will allow you to grow an additional bot, to build an additional bot. That could be fun, maybe, like a cleaning bot, security bot, whatever. Maybe. Yeah. Maybe. I always thought it'd be fun to put colonist egos inside that instead, though. But it's kind of fun if you have, like, a gameplay loop around it. Yeah. It could also require both, like a fusion.
Interesting if you could find Starmancer core and use them as, like, extra lives. You get
somehow. Yeah, somehow. Yeah. Yeah. I always thought it'd be fun if you could, like, upload yourself somehow, like beam yourself away from this, you know, this nightmare. What if the end game goal is to convert, like, a moon into, like, a server, like a backup space for you? You know?
Yeah.
It'd be kind of fun. Installing cat cores into tiny bots that could do small things like haul, research, or power generation. That's what I was thinking, Blacklander. Exactly. That's exactly what I was thinking. Just having those little utility bots. Yeah, I was definitely thinking Altered Carbon style, you know? Oh my god, the game has changed so much as us, but it really has, Toto Yumi too. I heard that my brother told me season 2 of Altered Carbon wasn't worth watching, so I never watched it, because I heard it wasn't worth watching, but maybe it's still good. I really love season 1 so much. I read the book afterwards, I liked it so much. That's so funny. And yeah, it would totally be Altered Carbon style. I watched it. It was not as good as one. That's what I heard. So I was like, well, I don't need to watch it, so I just won't watch it. Tara Weaver, who is a cannibal and a saboteur, by the way. I'm not going to grow her. I could sell her, though. You can sell people, can't you? Oh, you can't sell people? You can only buy people? Alright. Alright, well, I would sell you if I could. You can recycle them, though, once you place them in your core. And I could convert her into something else. Into DNA frags and money. I'm the one who actually liked the live-action Cowboy Bebop. I tried to start the cartoon like 3 years ago, and I don't know, man. Like, it's hard for me to start these... I'm getting too old. Like, I just don't have enough time. I don't have that much time to play games, to watch shows. So when I do, I'm just trying to watch things I'm going to definitely like. And I would probably enjoy... I've really enjoyed the live-action Avatar, The Last Airbender on Netflix so far. I've only seen the first episode. But time is the killer. It really is. Kill the space zombie. Kill it. Oh my god, you almost died for killing that space zombie. No-go zone. I'd rather play games than watch TV. I'm the same way. Like, unless it's a really... Sometimes, like, the older I get, the more I'm like, okay, you have to, Tyler, you have to kind of... Like, you have to unwind before bed. You can't just play chivalry before bed, because then you're so hyped up by the time you go to sleep, because you were just sort of playing pretend war for a little bit. So the only times I really watch TV are like maybe late at night. And then like I like to watch podcasts like when I eat. That's sort of my TV now. And then I have about, I would say in any given day I have maybe 1 hour of stuff I can entertain myself with, and then I get bored. I'm like, okay, I don't know what else to do now. I spent a long time just playing video games, and video games are kind of what I would do for fun. And when video games are your hobby, it became very hard for me to imagine what people filled their days with, because I would spend so many hours playing video games that I was like, I don't understand what people do when they go home. How do you not get bored? I'm just like, how do you not get bored? And it turns out they do get bored, by the way. They just do other stuff, but I'm a 20 to 30 hour a week gamer. I mean, I used to be. I would still love to be, by the way. I would still love to be. Used to be 50, then I met my wife. Right, yeah. And it's just hard. It's hard to have. Just keep doing it. I'm honestly probably close to 20 hours a week. Oh, probably not. I'm probably close to like 5 hours a week now, but my kids are young as well. Like 4 and 5. Good on fuel, good on that, good on that. What about a gear crafting station? Nice, nice, nice. I mean, I guess I'll just research the monument. Or maybe the beds. What's up, Nomo? By the way, Nomo, I saw that you posted a comment last night. I think it was you on the Steam thing, but I didn't know how to respond because it was just a VOD. What day is today? Didn't it rain a bunch in this week? I'm thinking of park stuff right now. I'm trying to take my kids to the park. Oh my god, it's 50 degrees right now? Fahrenheit? No, it's not. It's a lie. I go to check hourly. It says 38. Okay, never mind. It's not 58. Oh, it's gonna get to 50 today. Okay. Oh my gosh, I need to build oxygen emitters, don't I? Before my people die. I mean, this needs oxygen too, I guess. And this doesn't need oxygen. This probably could benefit from it, though. What does the water thing cost? Does the water purifier cost scrap? Someone suggested that it does. It's kind of a good idea that it does. I think so. Okay. Water area over here. Now I'll be good on water for oxygen and that sort of thing. Nice. What's up, Makura? What if you make a plant enemy that shoots out dandelion spores / seeds to infect other colonists and slowly transmit to plants? It's not a bad idea at all. Like, it's a good idea. And they could be in the chloropod life form archetype, perhaps. So turns out I have some water. I have 5 water. Literally, all of the wheat I bought might have gone. Most of the wheat I bought may have gone bad. What are all of my men doing that nobody has delivered this wheat yet? I would like to see an enemy similar to the Master in Fallout 1 that tries to absorb everything organic and machine-like to it. Basically an amalgamation of everything it comes into contact with. That would be really fun. Just some sort of... I want to see just more things, just more, like, just entities, life forms, just things living out here that just do crazy things. It's space. Like, you imagine there's like a crazy... You should encounter all sorts of crazy, kooky characters. You're in space? I'm in space. And there's a kitty fishing. It would be a major threat, but that's okay to have some major threats. And it doesn't have to be a major threat, because we could just make it deal less damage, you know? I'd also just love to just throw in Rick and Morty references for fun. Like Cronenberg monsters.
Yeah.
Victor, do you think there's any merit to the conspiracy theory that Rick and Morty are actually Sith Lords and based off the Power of Two idea?
I mean, maybe some.
That's a fun fan theory. I just made that up. I'm sure someone's come up with it before. That's a fun fan theory. He's kind of a Sith, you know? Yeah. And then Morty will inevitably destroy him and take his place. Oh, a Minecraft kitty! I require more Starbound references. Yeah, there are a lot, but it's like... It's almost like you could do like one Starbound reference max, you know? Because it's just... Because otherwise you're just doing Starbound, you know? Otherwise you're just doing Starbound Universe. I don't have the Obey poster unlocked, by the way. But it's somewhere. It's like I'd rather reference, well, there's some things like Futurama, but it's also fun to me to reference like non-space games. Oh man, my tummy is upset right now. A portal gun relic would be awesome. I don't know how it would work though. I mean, like, the hardest thing about making stuff work is that you don't have like an avatar. You just have your colonists that do things. So we have to add items that, like, a portal gun would be really fun. But then I have to figure out, okay, well, how does a colonist meaningfully use this thing in a way that, like, you know, solves a problem the player has? It would be nice to be able to put a pop-up window to see how much I have of certain resources. Yeah, just move it around. Because, like, you can put it here, and it's nice, but it's like... I don't know. It's limiting as well. It is limiting, you know? Hey, when do we see the relics implemented? Which ones? Which ones? Or when do we see it? Because the relics were, like, 12 months ago, basically, now. But if you mean when it started. I'm confused. No mode 2A. Oh, I see you're on a different platform now. I was like, didn't you already weren't you already here? And what's up? They can teleport to their bed and then teleport to where they were before they go back. Oh! Yeah, okay, you're right. They could just like be able to just teleport to wherever their pathfinding target is also. Like, they could just do that. I mean, that could be really fun. Could also reference the gravity gun from Half-Life 2, which is so fun, by the way. That could be handy to have a worker from a certain distance. Yeah, that'd be really great. That'd be really fun. Just somehow, I don't know all the ways in which it would work. Like shelves have access positions, like they're over here. So maybe like, okay, if you have the gravity gun, the access position can be kind of, it's like, I want to use something that isn't the delete tool. So, like, maybe this or something like this. Which you could imagine, like, okay, if the access position is here, well, maybe it just kind of, it gets bigger, so it's like this whole area. That could be fun. Because you could just TP to the Gluten Dungeon to avoid danger. Well, yeah, for sure, teleporting is OP, but that's why it's sort of rare. It's hard to get it. That's why it's supposed to be hard to get, though. It wouldn't be like a standard, like it wouldn't be like in the tech tree or anything. Can we run workstations out in space and not in walled-off areas? Nice. It depends on what they are. Some things you can put outside. Basically, anything that's automated, you can put outside. And I kind of think you should be able to put most things outside, honestly. Separately, like a portal, like a Star Trek style portal teleporter is really good. I'm not super sure how to make it automated. That's the hard part. And to Steel Soldier's point, a teleporter could absolutely summon demons, monsters, just cause mania sometimes, you know. Like if it can just convert your dude into a maniac that he's a homicidal maniac who has teleportation technology, I mean that is fun. That's kind of like in the Deadpool movie, Deadpool 2. That one guy had the teleporter, and he could just kind of go around and do stuff. It's sort of like that. Cable is his name. Teleport to other planets like instantly would also be kind of fun. That'd have to be. I mean, I guess there's a range, and the range has to be in the map. I guess it can't be in the skybox. And then once you have the technology to teleport, the back end. Other things can teleport as well, like aliens could teleport into your base and just kind of visit you sometimes. I want gray aliens so bad, Victor. I want to add Elvis from Perfect Dark.
Wait, what's the alien called from American Dad?
He's got like a regular human name. I never liked American Dad as much. It's okay. To me, American Dad and Family Guy were kind of like, it's so similar. I was like, it's kind of like the same type of thing. Yeah. The alien has a regular name, I'm pretty sure. There's like a person, like a boring person's name.
I mean, I like American Dad because it's more like realistic and less silly, even though it's really silly, you know, at times.
I would say that I also stopped watching Family Guy. Like at the same time, I found American Dad not that interesting. It's Roger. You're right. It is Roger.
Roger.
Yeah. I'm with Spiffy Bald Guy. I think it's just like American Dad. To me, I don't know, man. Maybe just Americans are more mature than Swedish people. You know, I don't know. Just teasing. I don't know. Like I think like for me, American Dad started like I was already past it. Like I was, you know, sort of past that age.
It's just that Family Guy gets so repetitive with like do the same kind of jokes.
What gets repetitive?
Family.
Oh, Family Guy. Yeah, it can. I mean, most comedy shows get very repetitive, like pretty quick. It's why I think It's Always Sunny is so admirable, so respectable, because some of my favorite episodes of It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia were in like seasons 10. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 all have bangers of episodes, which is so impressive for a comedy show. Most comedy shows they cannot be funny. They're not funny for like more than 3 seasons, 4 seasons. Or they don't make money. They just get closed down for other reasons. I'd like to see crystal aliens in Starmancer. They would float and use some sort of telekinesis. That would be great. And there's already the floating crystal sort of eye prism thing. Okay, I need to look up the Bay County Library Facebook. I bet on the Facebook they'll have their schedule or something. And I wanna see what time this thing is happening. March 5th. Okay, it's in an hour. March 15th, 1:30 to 2:30. Nature Explorers at the State Park. Get outdoors. Dress for the weather and join us at Pavilion 1 at the Bay City. Okay, I'm not going to tell you where it is. Along with because my kids are going to be there. Along with the Great Star Collaborative. Okay. I don't know where Pavilion 1 is, but that's what I'm doing. I'm dragging the kids out to that. What show are you talking about? I think Family Guy. Oh, I was talking about It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia being funny. Up until like 10 seasons. I don't really think like the newest seasons are as funny. I played Metroid, I want to say 0 or something on a DS or something a long time ago. I think that like the newest seasons of It's Always Sunny aren't as good as like the originals, like seasons 5, 6, 7, but it's still okay. Doo-doo. There's also like a silliness in Family Guy that I like. I really liked Archer up until I didn't really watch like Archer Island. Like I like things to be canon, but Archer was fun. Archer was a really fun watch for many, many seasons. And it's still fun to watch, but it's just I don't care about the anthology aspect of it that much. I also do really like anthology shows. Any show that's like got anthology base is great. So you watch a season and then it's something new, you know? Once the Island kind of oofed me a bit, yeah. I was the same way. That's when I stopped watching because I was like, okay, this is all just like the same kind of characters but transported to a different era, and they've been very Flanderized, it feels like. They're sort of hollow caricatures of what they used to be. And also the Bob's Burger episode of Archer is a classic, and that'll go down to me as a classic forever. I mean, it's so funny. They're different networks, although I don't know. One's FX and one is Fox. I don't know if that's owned by the same company or if it just sounds the same. So maybe it's not that. It wasn't crazy, but it's still really fun. It was a really fun episode. It's an ocelot, right? Like, there's things like that are funny. I mean, I still think, like, that's how we get ants. You know, do you want ants? That's how we get ants. I still think that sometimes, that phrase. Okay, this will help me with goo. Or the tinnitus bits are funny. There's a lot of things that I find really funny about. Okay, I think I want to kill these slimes. There's no reason to keep slimes alive, is there? Slime should poo goo after eating. 1 to 1. Maybe even like 1 to 3. Bob's Burgers I still like. I still love Bob's Burgers. Aisha Tyler was perfect to play Lana voice-wise. She really was. I also love, is her name Pam? The piggy blonde girl, you know? Like, she's so funny. I mean, Pam is just so funny. I mean, everything about her, the way that she's like brutal, the way that she's just like, just going around basically slinging hog, you know? The female equivalent of slinging hog is just always funny to me. Cyril is so funny. Yeah, Cyril's really funny. Yeah, it's great. The first few seasons of Archer was just really funny. Just really, really funny. Cyril's great because he, you know, is in love with Lana, but then he has Archer, the playboy, who is just awful. He has to sort of contend with. It's just really great all around. It's really good. I like the cocaine season. That might have been the gang era, but the cocaine seasons were funny with her. But still, they do end up becoming caricatures inevitably, and that's a bummer. But it is what it is. Okay, someone tell me why nobody in this effing place is transporting these items anywhere useful. Oh, you don't even like to transport items. I don't even care. It's only literally one. It's literally just one thing that makes you sad. I don't even care. Yeah, maintain those objects and get out of here. Transport the items. These don't need to be these type of doors. They can be new doors. Doors. Just Tech Tribe everywhere because it's all I have, so everyone gets Tech Tribe. See you, Makura. I'm gonna be getting off soon anyway, like in the next 10 minutes probably, and then I'm gonna get my kids ready to go to the park. I would think that switching writers is how you get the character degradation. I think so too, probably. I think they switch writers, showrunners. I think also that there's this schedule system. You know, every year you have to have a new season, and that requires a lot of writing, a lot of ideas. But yeah, I think it's just the professionals, whoever made the show, they change over time. I think that's a really big part of it. And just running out of ideas. Also, what's up, Blaze2377? And I don't really find Bob's Burgers funny, but I like watching it. Like, I find it entertaining. But it doesn't Bob's Burgers rarely makes me laugh out loud, but sometimes it does, you know. But I find it entertaining anyway. Like, I find it fun to watch. It's also sort of it's sort of interesting when you have a show that has 3 kids in it, because they can have character development, but they kind of have to still be, you know, kids the whole time, just like the South Park characters. Also, early South Park was really fun. Family Guy, my all-time favorite character is Quagmire. Giggity giggity. One of my favorite bits from Family Guy is the Big Boom episode called The Big Boom, where Peter is fighting a man in a chicken suit, and it just starts with him going like, "Yeah, I don't accept coupons from chickens anymore." And he does a memory, and it's just him fighting a chicken. Like, he's on an overpass. He just went to a semi. The chicken is on the next overpass somehow. Like, it's really funny. Just a funny little thing. Bob's Burger is supposed to be interesting, I think, rather than super funny. And they pull it off really well. I think so too. Like, I don't think it's supposed to be like. It's more of like a sitcom or something like that than like sort of like a funny show. That chicken fight is arguably the best I've ever seen for fights in a show. Yeah, it's really good. It's really good. And The Big Boom is a great episode anyway. It's an amazing episode, so. Like, the whole premise is so funny. It's just Peter's like, yeah, Twinkies can't survive it. Twinkies can survive like a nuclear apocalypse or something. And then his source material is just like some Twinkie kid in a documentary. And it's just funny. It's just funny. And then other people have the same idea to go to the Twinkie factory, and so it's just fun. And then the episode even ends with it's a dream sequence. Someone wakes up, some girl, some wife or something, and she's like, "Oh my god, I dreamt that like Stewie was like an octopus." And he's like, "What the hell? Who's Stewie?" Yeah, funny stuff. Hey kids, we're going to the park soon. The nature park, because it's a snack day today. Avery Lyons like something that Joseph Ingram said. Okay. What are my guys spending all of their time doing? They're doing mining and doing stuff. Okay. You know, something I think would be really fun. I've never seen Disenchantment, unless I have. I just don't know what it is. I think it'd be fun to have other types of colonists. Right now, we just have a human colonist. It's kind of boring. It'd be nice if we had other types of life forms. I never watched The Simpsons that much. My mom wouldn't let me. She said it was too, whatever she said about it. You know, like too inappropriate or something. So I never watched it. Never. Or very rarely I watched it. I'm going to look up Disenchantment right now. because two recommendations is all I really need. I've never even heard of this show. I've never even... Oh, wait a second. Yeah, I have. I didn't like the first episode. I did not like the first episode at all of Disenchantment, and it threw me off of it. I didn't even continue watching it, but maybe it gets better. Because I watched the first episode and was disappointed. But sometimes pilots are like that. Because pilots have to set the stage and the characters and the setting. You don't really get to get into the funny stuff. But yeah, I watched the pilot. I just didn't like it. The first episode is definitely, yeah, okay. So it's good to get the, yeah. Because, you know, so many shows are bad. So if I watch a show and I'm like, okay, this isn't good, I'm like, okay, it probably just won't be good. And I never watched any more episodes of it. I'm going to watch it. I'm definitely going to try it now because I'm always looking for new shows to watch. And I love Futurama. It's one of my favorite shows of all time. I used to fall asleep to Futurama like every single night. I would just put it on like as background noise because it's just so kind of monotone. And I would pass out. Take me one episode, I'd fall asleep. No problem. I've seen like seasons 1 through 4 so many times. But not season 5, episode 2, Jurassic Park. And so because of that, I haven't seen season 5, episode 1. Which I don't think is... It might be Crimes of the Hot. But that could be the last episode of season 4. But I haven't seen that one much either because it rolls into Jurassic Park and I just can't do it. I also really liked the series finale. Well, whatever. But one of the series finales of Futurama in which Fry and Leela are stuck in a time loop and they get to live a life together and then they figure out a way to get free and become young again, but they forget it. I mean, that's so romantic to me. That's so nice. That's so perfect. I mean, the characters got to have like a beautiful... It's making me tear up right now, but it's like they had a little happy ever after and, you know, then it kind of got retconned out, which is fine too. It wasn't even part of canon, but it was nice. It was a nice send-off. I appreciated it. But I think that there were some episodes, not in the newest reboot, but in the reboot before that. I think that there were some episodes that were a bit too topical and just weren't as good. But like, there's an episode where Bender gets some robot pregnant and has like a kid for a little bit, like for example, you know, like just sort of weird things like that happen. But there's also some really good episodes in again, like the first reboot, I think. What if you added Futurama travel tubes? I would love to do that for items, and also for people would be good too. Just any way to do that. I think that would be okay on your own base, right? Because you could easily have like, here's an entrance, I can optimize it. Something that concerns me with like, let's say ships. Like you could have like a ship, you can just automatically get in the ship and fly over here. Because maybe I don't have jetpacks, I can just get the ship. The player doesn't have to necessarily do this, but it'd be easier if they could somehow be like, hey, here's a docking point you could go to. I've always wanted to add motorcycles for the colonists, some sort of drone they can ride when they go on missions. I think that would be really funny, like a little tiny thing. Picture when Fry has to kill the brain slugs. They're not slugs. The brain things. They come in, and anyway, and he's riding a little tricycle. You know, that's what I kind of imagine them doing. Is there a Paperboy Tycoon? Because I would love to make Paperboy Tycoon. That seems very simple, right? And the whole game is like, hey, you have to save. You're saving up money for college or something. So like, it's already you already have a couple seasons to play. Toy Motorcycle Gang, rise up. The Roswell episode of Futurama is kind of weird too, isn't it? I think that's season 4. Or maybe even season 3. The very first episode of Futurama I ever watched was the episode in which it's got like the 3 sons, and Fry drinks the Emperor and becomes like the leader of these people. First one I ever watched. It's a good fun episode. This new episode also a good one with the fembots and the Amazonian women. Amazonian women in the mood, also a good episode. I'm a big fan of the episode in which Zap Brannigan gets shamed for blowing up the Dupe headquarters and joins the Futurama team, the Planet Express team. Because there's a hilarious line. They ring the doorbell. Leela opens. It's Zap and Kif. And Zap says, you know, and she's like, what do you want? And he's like, you know, and she says something like, we're just like a disgraced starship captain looking for charity and his commanding officer. And he's the commanding officer. So this is funny. Victor, are you even here? You haven't like said any noise in a while. Yes, Tyler, I am here.
Yes, Tyler, I am here. Yeah, I'm just fiddling around in Unity and stuff.
Hey, Victor. I need a dang TikTok video. And also, you never started your stream today.
No.
Victor did you get brain slug, dog?
Yeah.
There's also a funny episode in the same episode, I'm pretty sure, of the Dupe when Zap joins the crew and he goes to blow up like the neutral people. And he's like, tell my wife I don't care or something. But Leela goes, this is the ship. This is the Planet Express ship or something like that. This is the ship, the Planet Express ship. I just thought it was like they do a funny way to say it. Or little lines like when Fry says, that's like, when he's like, when's this going to happen? And Leela says, soon enough. And he goes, that's not soon enough. It's a clever line, you know? Just repeating it back. It's Friday. Honestly, everybody is. I'm brain slugged. Usually post-stream, like my brain is just like, by the end of Friday, I'm like, okay, it's over. I sort of crash. It's probably fine. Okay. Are dead bodies not automatically stored in places? Is that the idea? I mean, I guess I should put them in here, I guess. It's kind of nice when every single person has morbid curiosity, Victor. That's the way to play the game, dude.
Yeah, I've thought about doing that so many times, but I'm like, it feels like cheating.
I mean, you know. It's not cheating, it's just the game just lets you do it, you know? That's how I view it, kind of. It's like, you can do it, so. It's more like there should be many perks that are cheesy, you know. So it's like, well, if I pick morbid curiosity, I don't get like some other perk, you know.
Yeah.
Like fast learner is pretty good. Are deaf colonists still a massive advantage? They're not a massive advantage anymore, but I'm really thinking about adding the rumor system back. Maybe even in the next patch. And then deaf colonists will be a huge advantage again, and so will mute colonists as well, will be huge. People with morbid curiosity should have a harder time becoming friends with Oathsworn. That's a good idea. The thing is, it wouldn't prevent it if you would still be able to have a whole base of morbid curiosity. The morbidly curious. What is Graham doing? Graham is doing something right now. I don't know what he's doing. He's doing something in his room. And I can hear what sounds like he's like doing this to a sheet. You know? Like he's like fluffing a sheet or something. And it's like a box is moving. I don't know what he's doing. He could be playing with Legos, actually. Alright. I have to stop the stream. That's the thing. I have to get off, though. So I'm going to save this. Okay. You got anything for the people, Victor? But think about that before you answer. Because we have... Because I'm going to talk so that you can think about it. You have time to think about it. We have the Steam Spring Sale. I think you get the game for $8.99 USD, which is pretty good. And then we have the Pirate Incursion patch just went live. We have the new gameplay settings and things like that also, just as a reminder. That's all fun, and you can play. But make sure you tell your friends, tell YouTubers, tell streamers, tell content creators, tell your grandma, tell anybody. Tell President Biden. If you can get President Biden, okay, imagine if we can just... There's not sufficient disk space to continue recording. Oh my God, I ran out of space. I'm still streaming, but I ran out of hard drive space. Hold on real quick. This That's frustrating. I was only saying this for the VOD. I wasn't saying it for you stream people. Well, all right. Well, I can.
Yeah.
I have a 50 gigabyte VOD I could delete.
That's a big one.
That's a big boy.
Yeah.
God, I hope it saved this. Okay, it did. It did save it at least. It's just going to cut out randomly. Okay, well, that's all right. That's fine. For the rest of you, leave a review. Just for you people who are watching this right now, leave a review. Tell content creators. Do other stuff as well. That's too bad. All right. Let me reach out, though. Anything. I thought of a game idea, a battle royale with character made up of characteristics of the U.S. states. For example, Florida equals palm tree character. That's a fun idea, actually. It's kind of fun. You could be like Michigan. Like it's fun. Like I'm Ohio, so like you have like a slow movement speed or something like that. I don't know. The Wisconsin character is like a block of cheese or something. Like that could be really fun. It's again like a fun little thing. A social skill would be fun, or a politicking skill would also be fun. By the way, of some sort. This guy just made up a dead body in front of our eyes. Okay, I gotta go. Goodbye. Going to a park.
Yeah.
Goodbye, everybody. Thanks for watching.